Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my Let's Play World of Warcraft on Wednesdays. So I am about to do the entire Black Rock Depths and Molten Core instances and raid. I guess Molten Core is a raid and not an instance. But I am, first of all, wanting to show off the fact that you can actually fly in here, which is so cool, because I used to have to run all the way down and then cross some chains to get down here, and it was really dangerous, and you could fall into the lava, and etc. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of show off that you can now fly down here. Most of you probably know that, but I didn't know that, because I haven't played this since, well, forever. Alright, so with this episode, we are going to go ahead, I'm saying like you're playing along with me. And perhaps you are. But with this episode, I will go halfway through Black Rock Depths. I'm going to go about up to the Grim Guzzler and wrap it up there today. And then with next week, I will go from the Grim Guzzler all the way through to the end of Black Rock Depths, and then finally transitioning into the week after that and doing Molten Core. Which will be the very first raid that I have done with this particular series. And I actually haven't ever soloed Molten Core before. I have done it with my guild at level, but I have not... Let's see, reset that, yes. Alright, so first of all, we're going to be in the detention block, and since we've got this nice little shortcut over here, I am just going to go through this gate. You just have to have a key to get in there. But I'm just going to go right straight through and kill the boss that's over here along the Dark Iron Highway. Oh yes, Baelgar. We'll get rid of him right away before we move on to guys. Oh, of course, this guy always, like, he's completely immune to me until he drops his shield. There we go. Alright. And now we'll take care of this one. He's like, basically the first boss you kind of encounter, especially if you know to take that little shortcut. Alright. Then from here, we're just going to kind of go back through the door. I mean, we can go through along the long way, but we'll kind of miss part of the action in this particular instance. So I'm going to go back to the start point and go through again. Take this guy out while I'm at it. There we go. Oh yes, and here's another door over here. As we'll go through in here. Alright, so this brings us into the detention block. And one of the main areas to work on in here is there's a, let's see here. Yes, there's this over here. There's one boss in here. There's these guys that you have to defeat in the Arena of Justice or something like that. But let's take care of her first. Let's see, is she all the way in the back? I'm only going after these secondary mobs, these trash mobs, only if I aggro them, or if they're kind of in the way and I know I can't help but aggroing them. But otherwise, I am just going to keep going forward and focus on the bosses. There she is. There we go. Get through her. Now there's some prisoners back here. I don't remember if you have to let these guys out or not. Probably not. No, there's just a slave in there, and let's see, is there anything else back in here? I guess you can go kind of go around. Another slave. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go ahead and try and find that kind of arena of justice, or whatever it's called. I forget the name of it offhand. Oh, it looks like we've got a quest turn in already over here. Pass these guys. Oh, alrighty. Guess we'll turn this in right away.
Farewell.
Alright. We can avoid aggroing these guys, and then I think the way in is over here. Can I get past these guys? Yep. Alrighty. Halls of the Law. Okay. Halls of the Law. It had something to do with law or whatnot. Ring of the Law. Yep, so this is the arena, and you kind of get locked in here as you get out to the middle, so I think that door eventually closes. First this guy comes out and you have to talk to him. Those doors are not closing. Usually those doors close. We were kind of like, once, at least back in the old days when you used to have to do this, you had to come in here and he would summon things to attack you. Yep, there it is. Now it's closed. There we go. Got rid of those. I guess more are coming. Let's like just go out and meet them. There we go. Oh, now he's back. Still can't attack him. So he's gonna go to the next room and see if there's anything else that can take me out. Sure takes his time about it. Oh, yeah, big spider. Easy. Alright, and it looks like you don't even have to do the third one anymore. Just lets you out. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Now, let's see. I still have Lord Rockor to take care of and Houndmaster Grebmar. So, let's go around here. I think the rock one is just out in the halls out here. Let's see. Requires prison cell key. I think that's for a quest that I don't have. I don't think you get a relic coffer key from these guys, but that's about it. Oh, there he is. There's Lord Rokar. Take him out. Alrighty. And we'll just keep moving along. So next I need to find Houndmaster Grebmar. I think he's in here actually. Lots of hounds. Is that him? Yep, there he is. Hook him in. Alright, yet another boss down. Now, let's see. So I've got him. Alright, so I need to keep going on and do Lord Incendius and Phineas Darkfire. So, let's see. So I need to get out of this circle first. Oh, alright. That's gonna die. I guess he's gonna die. And we will keep going. I always thought this was a fun run because it's pretty long and involved, so it definitely takes more time. It's one of the reasons for breaking it up. But you know, it's also one of the only dungeons that I know of that actually ends with an access to, actually it's the only way to access, I believe, a raid. So I think that makes it somewhat interesting. So let's see, is this the right way to go? Looks like it. Yeah, just go back through here again. Alright, so I need to turn that way. Need to turn right. And we're gonna go after Lord Incendius. There's just another one of these flame dudes. Just bigger. This is also one of those instances that I always get lost in, and in fact, before I recorded this episode, I actually tried to do a run-through of this to remember how to get to the Grim Guzzler, because I honestly couldn't find it anywhere. I must have spent 2 hours last night looking how to get there. Finally, I remembered the trick you have to do in order to access the area so that you can get to the Grim Guzzler, but it drove me crazy that I couldn't get there, and that's one of the reasons why I'm playing this all over again, just so that I can not look like a complete idiot. Plus, you know, I don't want 2 hours worth of gaming footage online. Somehow I don't think you guys would stick with me long enough to watch an entire 2 hours. I think a lot of folks drop out after the first 2 minutes anyway, so. And we got some block. We're into the Hall of Crafting now. Alright, so now we're looking for Phineas Darkfire. So let's see. We're in here somewhere. Might be up here, yeah, I think he might be. Yep, there he is. Get rid of this guy first. And towards me. Of course, aggroing everything around him because he's the boss. Alright. And we will continue on. I think we're almost up into Shadowforge City now. Get past. Nope. Alrighty. So I will continue this way. You can't go this way because you can see here there's an edge and you can't cross over. So. So we'll just go past all of us. Alright. So here's the Black Vault. Let's see how far I can get. I'll just take out this named guy here. I have some relic coffer keys, so I'm going to go ahead. I don't have this key for the dark coffer, but I will see how many of these coffers I can open. That's one. Oops. Apparently, I know I've picked up like several coffer keys, but apparently you burn all of them when you open these. So, never mind. Not that important anyway. I think there used to be either a quest or something where people just would get the coffer keys and loot the Black Vault because you could get some really good loot out of it. But at this stage of the game, especially at my level, it's really kind of pointless, so. Alright, so over into the domicile. Yeah, let me see here. What do we have? Oops, someone's shooting at me. Not that it matters, but. So we've got a number of folks we want to get rid of. I think I'm going to go this way first. I think there's a couple of bosses this way. mages. Nope, nothing there. Alright. I think some of the bosses are back here. Get past these Twilight emissaries and such. Where did you come from? Alright. Oh, Pyromancer Logrin at least. They have all these elemental gates, but you can't go through them. Doesn't lead you anywhere. Doesn't give you an option to go anywhere. I guess you have to be a member of the Twilight Club. Alright, so that's... Oh yes, here we go. Alright, so we go back into the Ring of Law. Now, if I hadn't done the Ring of Law battles, these guys would all be hostile, but because I went and defeated them, they're now yellow, and so they're not my friends, but they won't necessarily attack me right away either. Alright, so we're now in the East Garrison. Don't need to deal with those guys. We'll take out the fire very well. And then here is an East Garrison door, and as I recall, we used to sometimes have a 5-man, and if you died you had to run back in, and you could let people back in over here without them having to go all the way through where Incendius is and that kind of thing first. Then over here, this is the part that I forgot. You have to flip that lever and get this thing rotating in order to get past a blocked door that lets you go to the West Garrison, which leads you to the Grim Guzzler. So that's where I got lost. Alright, so back here on the corner is a door that normally is blocked unless you get that gear rotating. So here, this door normally is blocked. So I need to get past those trash mobs. And then you can look down over here into the area. I think that's the Iron Highway or something like that. And then we'll continue on. Let's take these guys out. These hallways are a bit narrow, so even at my level I'll still aggro them even if they don't hurt me, but still need to take them out. Alright, so here's the West Garrison. Let's see. General Anchor Forge. Let's see, is he down here? I think so. Yep, there he is. Can I pull him? Nope. Yeah. Oh, he's immune. Of course he is. Silly little boss. Alright, got that boss. Let's move on. There's still a few bosses I haven't gotten. I think these guys are all at the Grim Guzzler, if I remember correctly, so. I believe we have to go down this way to get there. Oh yeah, I have to go through the manufactory first. And Golem Lord Argolmach. Alright. Oops. This guy is got it out for me. So let's go find the Golem Lord. is. He's got helpers. Alrighty. So that takes care of him. And I got a quest to drop off there. And the Grim Guzzler. So I gotta go this way to get there. Oops. I guess I pissed him off too. Oh. I get them? Alright. Continuing on. So we're almost at the Grim Guzzler. And what I'll do is I'll turn in my quest, and then that'll be the end of this episode. Here we go, Grim Guzzler. So where is my quest to turn in? Should be here somewhere. Take a quick look outside. Oh, there she is.
I'm listening. Our time.
And I just got a Grim Guzzler quest. Alrighty, well, that is going to wrap up the end of this episode. Join me next week as I run through the second half of Black Rock Depths. Take care. Bye-bye.